everybody. I am here to do my Road Warrior version of my guns workout, which is my arm workout. We don't have any equipment, obviously, and that is okay. Because I traveled so much for work throughout my life and pleasure, I like to be able to work out even when I don't have my normal equipment. So that is what we're doing. We're gonna go 30 minutes. So let's start to jog it out. Most important things I want you to remember, as always, I care most about form. I don't care as much about reps or how fast you go. I want you to have really good form, and part of that means keeping your core tight. Take one wrist. I want you to pull gently. So you'll feel this in your triceps, down through your lats, into your obliques, which is never a bad thing. I might roll some abs into this workout just because I like to do that. Take your fingers, push them back towards me. Other side. So I got up this morning at 5 o'clock to get out by the water to catch the sunrise. And it just was not happening. It was so windy, so overcast, and just was not worth it. So I got back in bed. So sorry if you were up early to do that. Okay. Let's start going. The first one I want you to do is a single arm push-up. Now you're going to do these against the wall, not on the ground. So what I want you to do is stand in this position. This arm is behind your back, and I want you to lower in and push back. You have got to keep your entire body tight. No joke. That is the most important thing. You do not have to go that far down. You don't have to go as far down as I did. I want you to really just go at your own pace. So we're going to do 45 seconds on each arm. Again, this is your position. If it helps you, you can widen your feet as well. Gives you a little bit more of a base. Don't hit your head like I just did. And you will right away start to feel this in your triceps. Do not release your core throughout the whole exercise. So if you can only go in 3 or 4 inches and come back up, that is great. If you don't like the way this feels, just do small pulses at the top. We have 3 seconds, 2, 1, done. Go into your other arm. Remember, do not release your core, and if you do, you're going to feel it right away anyway. You're going to feel your strength really disappear because you're not going to have your center of power working for you. How are you doing? Take a break when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Give yourself some hugs for that one. Okay. The next one that we are going to do are tricep dips. So you can do these on the edge of a coffee table, which, you know, most hotel rooms have. Hold on, someone's saying hello. Oh, Trevor. Hi, Trevor. Trevor, you're awesome. Okay, so I want you to put your hands right by your sides. You're up on your heels. If you straighten your legs, it's a little harder. You're going to lower down and push up and really squeeze. Your range of motion is going to be really small. Don't worry about that. You're definitely going to feel it. But like I said, if you have a coffee table or a bench that's heavy and stable, you can use that. You lower down with your back going right in front of the table or bench and back up. And again, bent legs are easier than straight legs. So we are going to do this for, let's go for 1 minute. Just take, I don't care if you take 6 breaks, it does not matter to me. Okay, I'm going to straighten my legs first. So you'll see it's not a huge range of motion. That's not what we're worried about. I want you to really squeeze at the top. You should already feel it in your triceps. Again, when you need a break, take it. 3 to 4 seconds, let the burn subside, and get back into it. At any point, you can bend your legs to make it a little less challenging, not much. Stretch them out. We have 15 seconds. We got this. Come on. Do not quit on yourself. That's what I'll always tell you. Finish the minute. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1, done. Woo. Okay. Way to go. All right, so now what I want you to do is we're gonna work really, it's a total body exercise, but you know I love them. We're gonna do planks. And a proper plank is done when your entire body is tight. It's no joke. Oh, hi Dawn, good morning. So when you're in a plank, you are like this. This is your position, straight line from your head to your heels. I don't really offer any modifications for planks. You can do a forearm plank. Some people find that a little bit easier, especially if your wrists aren't very strong. But your whole body's tight, and we are gonna hold. So this is gonna work your arms, your chest, your back, your entire core. But keep your feet together, keep excellent, excellent form, and just breathe through it, into your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. They are about a foot apart. You can always adjust them if you feel like you need to do that. Everything is tight, but really squeeze those arms and those abs. When you need a break, take it. There is never any shame in taking 3 to 4 seconds and then getting back into it. Come on, we got this. We have 10 more seconds. Take as many breaks as you need. I don't care, and don't get down on yourself. 2, 1, done. Go into child's pose and just stretch for a second. Okay, so there's an exercise I do, usually with weights, but we don't have them right now. And I want you to rotate your wrists. Okay, if you have something you can hold on to, even little water bottles or rocks or whatever, you can do that too. So I just want full rotation, and I want you to really squeeze your forearms. The rest of your body is completely tight. We are going for 1 minute. Squeeze, squeeze. You got it. I just want you to squeeze those forearms out as hard as you can. And that's good stuff. Oh, I just realized I have something I can use. So I just have little water bottles. It's really just the squeeze in those forearms, keeping your core tight the entire time. Such a small movement, but it always gets me. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, how are you guys doing? Okay, hold on, I'm trying to read this. Okay, so you're going to be coming down with this arm, 90-degree angle. Your fist is coming up. I want you to push down as hard as you can and up as hard as you can, and they need to fight against each other to make that happen. So we're gonna do a minute on each side, and it's brutal. I'm not even gonna lie to you about that. So you have got to keep the force up. Your feet are hip width apart. Your core is super, super tight. And I want as much pressure as you can exert, both down with this top arm and up with your fist. Breathe through it. If it's not burning, you're not applying enough pressure. Take breaks when you need to. Go back into it. It's never a bad idea to reset. But you finish the minute no matter what. There's zero range of motion in this exercise, and it's still one of the hardest things for me. So you see, I'm taking a ton of breaks and getting down on myself about that, not at all. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1, done. We're gonna take a little break before we go into the other arm. Are you keeping that core tight? If you're not, make sure you do this time. Okay, 1 minute. Press down with your arm, up with your fist. Make them fight against each other. Your arm should be shaking. That's a pretty good sign that you're exerting enough pressure. Remember, you're going to have to breathe through this because it is hard. The burn is so intense. Come on, we have 10 seconds. Let's go, fight. Finish the minute. Do not quit on yourself no matter what. 3, 2, 1, done. I'm kind of sorry about that one. Okay, next one. We're gonna get down on the ground. And I want you in this position, and again, you can hold something if you want to. I want you to lower your hand behind your head, in between your shoulder blades, and squeeze up. And when you squeeze up, you squeeze those triceps. So again, I'm gonna try to use a couple of these at one time, just to give me a little bit more resistance, but if you don't have anything, that's fine too. We're gonna go 45 seconds on each side. Well, since we have no weights, let's go a minute on each side. Squeeze, and you have to keep those abs tight too. Squeeze. Squeeze at the top, that's the key. And now you see how my upper arm is not moving, it's just the lower part of my arm. So obviously if you're at home and you have your equipment, you can use weights. But for me, when I'm traveling or I'm with family or friends or hotel room, whatever, 10 seconds on this side. I don't want to let not having equipment stop me, so that's why I created these. 2, 1, done. And I'm always sore after my Road Warrior workout, so that's really encouraging. Okay, so go to the other side. So remember, you're lowering behind your head. Are your abs tight? Okay, so notice how my upper arm is not moving and my elbow stays in exactly the same place. I just really want you to squeeze at the top. Those triceps should really start to burn. especially if you're using a weight, but even these little bottles of water are creating that for me. 10 seconds, come on. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, done. So, when you're trying to work biceps with no weights, it's a little bit harder because just the way they work really well. They get worked really well when you have resistance. So, one of the things that I do to achieve that is to use whatever I have. So I'll use these little water bottles slow. So 10 counts up, 10 counts down, and I want you squeezing on the way up, and squeezing is the way down, even if you have no weights. And you will feel it, trust me. So 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down. Follow my pace. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, go down. And it's good to have something to squeeze, even if it's, something small with really no weight to it. Because it's creating that tension in your muscles, which is what you want. 3, 2, 1, and down. Squeeze as hard as you can. Your biceps should be feeling this. Full extension, and then you come up all the way from the bottom. I don't know about you, 10 more seconds, but I definitely feel the burn. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, let's do an ab exercise, shall we? I haven't done as many abs since I'm away, and so I haven't been tacking on my ab blast, which is fine. It's cool. So I want you to be on the ground, legs out in front of you. Sorry, we're going to do bicycles first. So twist and twist. So if you cannot get your knee to your elbow, that's okay. It doesn't matter. You just go get as close as you can. Really squeeze. Oh, and do not hold your breath. I don't want you to do that. Don't pull on your neck. Your abs are doing all the work. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Or elbow to opposite knee. Squeeze those abs. Don't hold your breath, and don't start to pull on your neck as you get fatigued. If you need a break, you take it 3 to 4 seconds and get back into it. Do not quit. Finish the minute no matter what, even if you have to take a bunch of breaks. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh. Whew. That crazy. Okay. So stay on the ground. And what I want you to do is put this arm here. This arm is in front of you and down. You're gonna lean down and push up. Keep this arm close to your body. This is gonna hit your triceps in a crazy, crazy way, which is exactly what we want. We are gonna go, how are we doing on time? We're doing great. We're gonna do for a minute each side. You are gonna need to take frequent breaks. Maybe not, but if you do, that's okay. So lean down. So your hand should be right underneath your elbow. And then you press up. If you need to adjust your hand to get it closer to your body, you do. If you're only going down 2 inches and pressing up, I don't care. Just squeeze that tricep at the top. when you need to. Don't be ashamed. If you do not like the way this makes your elbow feel, if you have any like tennis elbow problems, just hold in this position and squeeze your tricep. Oh, this is such a huge burn. Don't quit, you have less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Whew. I've gotten a few nasty messages about that one in the past, which is understandable. Not nasty to me, so I don't take it personally. Your hand is across your chest. This one's flat. You want it close to you. Lean down, press up. Squeeze that tricep at the top, and you adjust your position if you need to. Squeeze that tricep at the top. That's the most important thing. You're pushing up through the palm of your hand. Are you guys taking breaks too? Come on, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Hard, 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 hard. Okay. All right, so the next one we're gonna do, this is another ab exercise, but it also hits arms. And it's called still dog, so you get on all fours, push up through your hands, squeeze your abs, and keep your knees about 6 inches off the ground. We are gonna hold this position. It is a killer. You have got to keep your abs tight, but you need those arms for assistance, so I want you pushing up, okay, and really squeezing them so that you have awesome form. Okay, go. Squeeze, push up through the palm of your hands. Squeeze your triceps, squeeze your biceps, squeeze your abs. And you need to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Your arms should be shaking, so should your legs. Your abs should be really starting to burn. You take a break when you need to, no shame in that, and you're back up. "15 seconds, well, less than that now. 10 seconds. Breathe through it, come on. 3, 2, 1, done. Somebody is saying hello. Oh, good morning, Sherry. Oh, killer. Okay, back up. So now you can take your bottles or not, but I do have a fast burn workout, so we're gonna do this. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Everything on you is tight, nothing is moving except your arms. You can absolutely use weights if you have them. I'm using water bottles, and I want you to move as fast as you can with your focus being on squeezing those biceps and keeping your core tight. 1 minute. And when you move really, really quickly, your heart rate increases that much more quickly. So you see my body is not moving, only my arms. You want to think of yourself as a tree, totally stable, totally solid. So even though these probably weigh a half pound each, the burn is created by moving quickly. Keep going. You can drop the weights if you're using them. Less than 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. Next one, arm and abs. We are going to go into a side plank. We're not doing starfish, don't worry. We're going to go, and I want you to touch and touch and touch and touch. If you need to be in a forearm plank, that is completely fine too, whatever feels best to you. When you're doing the sweeping arm motion, you're squeezing and squeezing. So you're going to feel it more in your biceps on the way up. You're going to feel it more on your triceps when you're down in front. Just squeeze everything. Let's go 45 seconds on each side and just work your hardest. So remember, your hand is going to be directly underneath your shoulder. Make sure I have enough room. Can you see me? Hand is directly underneath your shoulder. You can put one foot in front of the other if you need more room. Squeeze that arm. That's what you're focusing on. The rest of your body needs to be super tight. Right now, I want you squeezing. Squeeze that arm as hard as you can. Take a break if you need to. If your balance is not great, just put one arm in front of the other. Done on that side. Other side. Guys, we're almost done. Almost done. So I'm folding just to get a little more padding. Okay, and actually I think I might need a little more room for my sweep. Okay, 45 seconds. Sweep. Really squeeze that arm. Squeeze those abs. You should feel this in your bicep and tricep. If you need to rest, take a rest. If you need to readjust, do that too. Form is key, remember. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. What I want to do now is just simple, straight up crunches. We're going to do them for a minute. And with a crunch, what do I always want you to do? Your hands are lightly behind your head. You squeeze your abs to come up, squeeze your abs to lower. What I never, ever, ever want you to do is pull on your head and go like that. That's not a crunch. You're crunching. So even without my hands, you can see my face is going straight up towards the sky. So 1 minute, squeeze at the top before you lower. These are slow and controlled. Follow my pace if you can. And do not hold your breath. not hold your breath. Take a break when you need to. Less than 10 seconds. Then we're gonna stretch and we will be done. Done. Okay, good job. So what I want you to do first is find a couch, a table, whatever, and put your arm up on it. And I want you to make sure your palm is flat. And I want you to let your shoulders sink towards the floor and stretch that bicep out. And then do it on the other side. Just let your shoulders sink towards the floor and you will feel the stretch in your bicep and it's awesome. Then I want your elbow up towards the sky and just pull down and you should feel a phenomenal stretch right here. Then take your fingertips, bend them back towards your body. You can get more of a stretch now that we're warmed up. Hook one arm around the other. Oh, that was good. I feel a little slow this morning, I'm not gonna lie. I may have had a few drinks last night and you know, it happens. Give yourself some hugs. Thank you for joining me tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do something, I just don't know what. So I will update you guys later. Probably not gonna be too early, but maybe around 9 o'clock. Okay, have an awesome